I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Heading out, afternoon sit, first day in Ohio for the year. So we'll see, it's hot, weather's shitty, wind is marginal at best, so we'll see. I did not sit this morning, I was all amped up, but the wind was just terrible for where I was gonna go, and I'm going in the dark for the first time, so I held off, but now so I'm heading out. This is like late morning now, so I'm going to do a little midday scouting, check some cameras, and then throw the stand up and hunt the evening, because the wind is at least halfway decent for where I wanted to set up, and I can at least find a tree that'll work for it. In the dark, I just felt like I would have been pushing deer around too much. Alright, well, we just got back to the area that I want to hunt in. It's kind of this nice draw. Goes down and then the mountainside loops around. There was a bunch of oaks dropping in here a few weeks ago when I was scouting, and it sounds like they still are. I found like 6 scrapes while I was walking in along the one area, so we're not far from that. I got 3 cameras all within like 200 yards here, so I'm gonna pull those cards real quick and check them. And then kind of use that information to figure out if I'm going to sit by one of them, or there's a nice pinch point right here going up towards where those scrapes are. Maybe I'll just sit there and I can see far from there. So I've been set up for a little while now. Pretty excited, very excited. My card pulls were good. I mean, there's been a ton of deer in this area. The oaks are just falling like rain right here, which is awesome. When I was scouting earlier in the year, I was looking up in the tops of my binoculars to see if they had clusters, and I had a feeling that they were gonna, drop heavy early season, and they are. So I'm sitting over this draw. Just I'm at the end of it. It just kind of comes up. There's 2 other fingers that come down over here. Wind's marginal. There's just really no spot around here that it's really good for today. It's been swirling, so. Alright, quick update here. We're gonna head back out in. This morning saw a nice little 8 point and 3 does. So it's about noon. I headed out, I got out real quick, packed up all the stuff I'm gonna leave to head home after hunting tonight as opposed to early tomorrow morning. So I got all that packed up, and I'm gonna head back in, do a little scouting, because the next time I come up will be the end of October, last couple days of October, beginning of November. So I really want to have as good a game plan as I can going into those 5 days. So that is the plan. So we're gonna head in, probably scout for maybe 2 or 3 hours, try and do it as quiet as I can, hunt the evening, and then roll out. I'm all set up for the evening sit. I've been set up for a little while. I haven't seen any, well, I should say I saw one small buck, glimpse of it. I couldn't see how many points he had. It was maybe a 4 point or 5 point, but mentioned, I'm on about 5 days in Ohio and 7 days in PA, so pretty pumped up. Did some good scouting today before I set up my stand. I think I found another good spot. Dropped a camera at it. Hopefully, I think it's back in pretty good. Eliminate a lot of the pressure from hunters because it is public land. But also, it just looks good. It's a top that comes down into 2 creek bottoms, and right on top where it levels out, there's a bunch of briars and trails. And acorns are dropping pretty heavy up there right now. So there was 3 fresh scrapes and a bunch of rubs right in that little area on top. So I'm hoping that only gets better. The time has come. It is my first sit of RUTCATION. We're in Midday, Ohio. It is October 28th, and I am freaking ready to go. Second day, it poured all day. So I got in with all the hunters we had seen over where my dad was, and I had a hunter walk up on me yesterday, but he 100% had to have come off of the private land, just because I'm extremely deep in here, and the direction he came from, there's no access. It's a little ways away, but the border of the private land runs the whole way down that. There's no roads, so I'm thinking he came off of there because he was packing pretty light, and he looked shocked to see me, so he was cool about it. He just waved and turned around and went off somewhere else, but I might move out of this spot if I think the pressure's gonna continue to be too high. Especially, we're during the week right now. That being said, like today it was raining and there was not a single truck parked anywhere. So, we'll see. Another morning here in Ohio. It's Friday, October 30th. And I'm set up in the same spot. This oak flat right along some bedding. I saw a doe first thing this morning, a small doe. And then I did a calling sequence about an hour ago, and I had 3 buck come right into me. Kind of a freaky 5-point, big-bodied deer, old deer, came in behind me, and just came up, didn't see what was doing the calling, so kind of just went back down into the brush, and what looked like a pretty nice 8-pointer. Came up down the hill some, stood out at like 70 yards looking up the hill. I couldn't get him to come up any further. It's about 1 o'clock. I made a slight adjustment. I didn't want to. I wanted to just stay saddled all day, but the wind was just getting worse and worse, and the couple bucks I saw this morning, that may have been why they didn't want to come up from down here. And actually all the deer I've seen from this spot have hugged this ridge and wrapped around from one bedding to another bedding. So I'm set up right in that gap between the two. Pretty steep draw down behind me. That's where my wind's blowing now. I have scrapes within sight, 4 within bow range, or that I can get a shot to. So, I think this is going to be a good spot to sit it out the rest of the day today, and if need be, tomorrow. It's our last morning here in Ohio, Saturday, and this is the morning, you know, I thought about all year basically. It's cold, 27 degrees at the truck, clear, calm. It's awesome. Perfect RUTCATION city. So it's just a shame it's the last day. Ohio buck down, baby. Freaking tag punched. It's a 6 point. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't gone and found it yet, but I'm pretty confident in the shot, so. But so I'll send you some pictures, but I wanted to call you and let you know I shot. So not a monster, but I'm freaking tickled pink. Gained a little composure here. Freaking pumped. It's a goal I set out to do this year. Was come to Ohio, public land, somewhere I have no experience with, and just test myself to try and get a buck with a bow. And I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm pretty sure we just nailed it. I already called my dad. My dad's hunting with me. He's coming in from the truck, and so I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna pull the stand down because we're leaving today regardless, and so that'll keep me from going to look. But he only ran 15 yards and then stopped, and then stumbled down the hill, and I lost sight of him. But I don't think he's far. I played back the footage. It looks okay. It looks okay. He wasn't exactly centered in the camera frame, but it's freaking hard to do that. But this is awesome. RUTCATION, baby. Still got a whole week to hunt in PA with Kyle and my dad. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So it's a good day. It's an awesome day. well, we found him. The blood trail was only probably a total of 80 yards. He went right down the ravine, right back up, and expired right here. But my Ohio buck, nice little 6-point, came in after I was doing some grunting and bleating, and you know, worked his way down the ridge to me. Gave me an easy 15-yard shot, which and Muzzy puts a hole in him. This is the 3rd buck I've killed with those broadheads. So all in all, it's an awesome trip. It was it's been fun. The first time coming to Ohio. I was scouting in the summer and coming out and hunting once, and then coming out for this trip, and it was a lot of fun. And me and my dad hunted hard the past couple days and weren't seeing the movement that I thought we would. It seemed to get a little better every day though, at least for me. Unfortunately, he didn't say anything. But and then the last morning, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to sit all day today just based on the movement, and figured I'll try and plan another. I was already planning the next trip out here, and you know, I look up after I did some grunting, and he came basically running down the ridge, and that's pretty much all she wrote. And yeah, pretty awesome. It was a goal I set this year, was to come out here in public land and get one with a bow, and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. Big bodied deer, definitely corn fed. You know, he's probably, you know, if the same buck were to walk by in the mountains where we hunt, the body would have been much smaller. So pretty cool. Do have quite the drag out, so we're gonna get packed up here. RUTCATION is only half over. We got a whole week to hunt in PA coming up, so that's gonna be pretty exciting, and hopefully we get on them there too. So, but so my Ohio chapter is closed for the year, and I will definitely be back, and hopefully after some bigger ones next year. So pretty exciting.